Hello everyone, this is Alexandra and I'm here to present to you a brief summary of the workshop Leadership Around the Globe, the Role of Coaching. In the morning of the 9th of October 2012, on the Tiara Park Atlantic in Lisbon, ABP Corporate Coaching and the International Coach Academy sponsored a workshop about the challenges leadership is facing in the social and economical environments these days, and coaching as an important player for moving forward people and organization. We had 5 speakers, 4 countries, and a countless leadership strategy. During 3 hours, we've looked at the case of Greece, presented by Katrina, as an adverse environment, and at the case of Brazil, facilitated by Rosangela, as an emergent economy. We concluded that even though these two countries are at an opposite social and economical development stage, the challenge each one is facing concerning leadership are not so different at all. Therefore, we can state that the most challenging situations that leaders face all around the globe have to do with being and developing creativity in order to manage lack of financial, physical and human resources, being aware of individual potential, self and others, in order to promote talent that will make a difference no matter in which cultural environment, country or organizational, create trust and motivation, promoting more resilient people, and promote well-being in order to have more productive people in such a competitiveness global society. To address some of these issues, Robin Logan shared practical experiences of her role as the CEO of the International Coach Academy, a company of 40 staff geographically dispersed throughout the world and 4,000 students from more than 90 countries around the world. Along her presentation, we had the possibility to get to know how ICA identifies opportunities within challenging environments, how ICA looks at the global market, and how to manage cultural differences within a staff that face the challenge itself of working in a virtual environment. Robin shared the importance of creativity and the use of innovation to promote a spirit of community and belonging that makes everyone proud and motivated even with few resources. It shows evidence that structures that support trust and action are part of the mindset of each individual, and to make them flourishing we will just need a leadership present where a coaching style can play a huge role. Schools and universities teach leadership in a theoretical level, but they don't teach people to become leaders. Also in companies, people get in touch with different styles of leadership, different models of managing others, but usually they don't get practical training on how and which would be their more suitable leadership style and for which situation or people. As in situation of emergency, a directive leadership style might be more effective. For context of uncertainty and continuous change, it would work better a style of leadership where each individual will have the space to make arise their own creativity, to put in place their own experience, and to show their own talent. In environments of renewal, being them adverse or emerge, the leadership that will work is the one that facilitates the involvement in spite of the control. The leadership will be organized and demanding, but endowed with trust and support, combining the rational and emotional, combining technical and social aspects, and combining organizational interests and the specific interests of each individual. So, this kind of leadership implies three strengths of development: business and entrepreneurship ability, collaboration skills, and the ability to promote learning spaces. António Novaes showed how leaders around the world seek for high performance in the face of ever-increasing pressure and rapid change, and talked about that this is not a question of time management, but instead it is about energy management. The irony is that managing time is no guarantee that we will bring sufficient energy to whatever we are doing. The ultimate measure of our lives is not how much time we spend on the planet, but rather how much energy we will invest in the time we have. If you could wake up tomorrow with significantly more energy, focused energy, to invest at work and with your family, how significantly would that change your life for the better? The demands on executives to sustain high performance drove the challenges faced by any athlete. The athlete spends most part of the day training and a small time competing. By contrast, the executive devotes almost no time to training and must perform on demand 8, 10, 12 hours a day or more. Athletes enjoy several months off-season, while the executives will be happy if they enjoy 1 month vacation. Athletes have planned active and rest periods carefully thought to replenish expended energy. Executives don't. Athletes have a 10 to 15 years career, an executive 40 to 50 years. Jim Lower and Tony Schwartz came up with a theory where they integrate these four capacities in a hierarchy named the performance pyramid. For them, full engagement means that you are physically energized, emotionally connected, mentally focused, and spiritually aligned with a purpose beyond your immediately self-interest. Increasing capability at all levels allows executives to bring their talents and skill to full ignition and to sustain high performance over time. In order to adopt a new paradigm of full engagement, it is necessary that each individual assume a new perspective on their own well-being. In summary, a great leader to be effective with today's challenges is someone that creates the vision that anchors, directed, and gives sense to change efforts. It will be someone that uses credibility, search for common areas, use communication, use emotional intelligence, use the stimulation of creativity, promote learning cultures, and use energy in a sustainable way. This leader, no matter the place they are in the world, will be someone that uses a coaching leadership style, with skills like direct communication, humbleness, active listening, questioning, recognition, definition and planning of actions, feedback giving and receiving, modeling, accountability and delegation, and following up. So, coaching is all about an attitude that can be developed with training. So how to accomplish this? We suggest the investment of training and that you promote training within your own companies that would help people to learn how to manage their own well-being and to be accountable for their own development. Managers to lead people with knowledge and expectation which will produce a competitive advantage. And companies to introduce a culture of feedback and direct communication that will put them in the leading global rank. And if you need help to do any of those things, just contact us. Thank you so much.